If you're looking for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products, you need to go to ashkickin.com.
Hi, you're watching DONTAE'S Boxing Nation.
Wait a minute, are they fighting on the same night?
All right, he's fighting Oscar Escandón, and I'm going to be talking to Oscar Escandón tomorrow, matter of fact, about that Gary Russell fight. But that's possible. Anyway, bro, well, I'm going to let you go, man. We're going to get to another call, all right?
Thank you, man.
All right, take care.
Good luck.
Arab, is AK on the line? Is AK on the line?
Yeah, what's up, Dante?
What's going on, brother? Good to see you popping in, man. Welcome to the show, man. Real quick, man, before we take
appreciate it.
Before we take another call, AK, since we got everybody's thoughts and reaction to the Joshua knockout, what was your thoughts on the fight, man? And real quick, before you answer that, it's a good time for me to also bring up and quote what Eddie Hearn said. Eddie Hearn said that Anthony Joshua is the biggest star in boxing today. Give me your take on all that, AK.
I believe that because you know, ain't no telling what kind of pay-per-view numbers they did.
That's a good point.
With the Klitschko fight and the fights before that, he'd been doing over 500K every fight, and he was fighting really unknown fighters. He was carrying the pay-per-view, and now when he fought a huge name like Klitschko, he sold out 90,000 seats. And like I said, I think the pay-per-view number is probably going to be close to 1 million. And I think the last fight that did over 1 million pay-per-view, that was Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao. So it ain't Canelo, because Canelo ain't the face of boxing. His last fight did 350 when he fought an unknown fighter. So I would say he's the face of boxing right now. And if you think about it, like the him versus Fury, him versus Wilder, him versus all these heavyweights, it's going to be a huge fight. So I mean, the heavyweights is back. Like them old days. So, you know, I truly believe that he's the face of boxing right now.
Minus the decafs, of course. Go ahead, Kirk.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, I thought you said something, Kirk. No, that's cool. But
I do have one interesting point.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
As far as his performance, man, I mean, I was very impressed because, you know, we heard a lot about the Stern rumors that he can't take a punch, that he got knocked out by this guy, by all these guys. But when he got
great point,
he
AK.
got caught by Klitschko a couple times, and you know he got up and he stayed composed and he showed you, that he has the character of a champion. And he didn't quit when the road got tough.
Yep.
And that was the fight of the year.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, I mean,
no doubt about it. I'm just agreeing with you. No doubt about it. You know, right now, and it's definitely fight of the year. I mean, we haven't had. They said this was the biggest fight in the UK in over 10 years, or maybe
Easily,
they said 10, 20 years. But
I haven't seen, and I said it before we got on the air. I'll say it again. I haven't seen a heavyweight fight this competitive, this tough since Riddick Bowe
or
Holyfield,
Louis Klitschko or Louis Vitali.
Vitali, that was a tough one too, but it didn't go the distance. That's the only reason why I didn't.
We got cut short. Yeah, we kind of got cut short on that one too.
Right, and it's like, hey man, I just the Holyfield Bowe won that first fight, man. That's true. That's one of the greatest heavyweight fights of my lifetime, man. Yeah. And I'm telling you, this one right here was up there with it because both of them went down. Yeah. Both of them had to dig deep. Both of them had to show that championship medal. You know what I'm saying? That championship heart and desire to pull this fight out. And you just don't get that every time in a heavyweight bout, especially because a lot of times in a heavyweight bout, whoever connects hard first, usually the man don't get up.
Yeah,
but I'm telling
you, especially in a heavyweight fight.
In a heavyweight
that's a good point, Milt. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
In a heavyweight fight, you don't usually get knocked down, get up, come back, that type of fight. Because usually, like you said, when you get hurt like that, it's usually over in the heavyweight division.
Over.
So for you, right, man. So for them to get up and come back like that, yeah, man.
And then that man,
it's hard to beat that.
It is.
Do you guys think this?
Go ahead, Kurt. I
was going to say, do you guys think this fight will be remembered favorably, like a Larry Holmes versus Ken Norton, for example? Or like
I think it will be. I think it will be. And I think it will. In the UK, you know, they're going to keep reminding us, you know. So, like I said, you know, right now, I truly believe, real talk, just real, you know, sweet science boxing, Anthony Joshua, he is the biggest thing in the sport right now. I mean, you know, people will try to, you know, tell you, force feed you and tell you Golovkin is this and he's that. But like we said before, numbers don't lie. 90,000 people showed up to watch this fight.
Right.
Like AK said, the pay-per-view numbers, I'm sure the pay-per-view numbers did well. I'm sure if they had like, I don't know if Sky Sports or Box Nation, I don't know if that's like their version of HBO. I really don't know out there in the UK. You guys could correct me in the comment section if you know about that. But I know if this was on like a HBO, you know, in a UK, it would do ridiculous views.
Oh my God,
you're talking about at least probably 10 to 20 million people would have tuned in.
Yes.
You know,
no doubt.
So it's asinine almost for someone to try to, you know, force feed us and tell us other people, you know, that they personally like are big stars. This guy's doing this, and this is just from the UK audience.
Yes.
This is not even from really the American audience.
Right.
Even though we watched it, but nowhere near at the, you know, at the rate that they watched it. That's why I disagree with Carl Froch when he tried to give me the numbers, and he was like, when he was talking about Ward, and he was like, well, look at his TV ratings. He was like, you know, you have like, you know, he was basically saying, you know, 3 times the amount of people are in America compared to the UK.
Right.
I'm like, but you can't look at it that way, because in the UK, the sport is far more bigger than it is out here in America.
Because we have so many more other interests. Boxing fell off back in the 60s. It started a steady decline as the NFL grew.
Yeah.
And our dominant athletes who gravitated more towards, at the time,
football,
baseball,
basketball.
The NBA was growing. You had athletes that were, you know, that could be heavyweight champions of the world that are probably playing basketball, NBA, and NFL right now. Boxing started to decline because the sport is extremely difficult to make it to that level. And then on top of that, you know, why go out there and get your head beat in when you can go and play NBA or NFL with a helmet on at least?
Yeah.
You know, they talk about CTE in football, but I'm wondering how many cats are walking around with CTE that have fought heavyweight, you know, not even at the highest levels. You know what I'm saying? That are still walking around suffering from brain damage.
But the crazy thing about that is they actually say, studies do actually prove that more people in football, you know, get those concussions than boxers. As crazy as that sounds,
I know, but
it doesn't make sense. But they that's what they say at least. But it's more people in boxing with slurred speech.
I know,
than
that's
football
the point
players.
that I'm trying to make. I haven't seen that many.
So it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me, and I don't think the studies,
the stats, and everything
are all in yet.
Yeah,
but I will. One last point I want to say. Go ahead, Kurt.